numbers. Let's trade it with Tim Bigham, option strategist at Buy Alerts. Tim, stocks come off pretty hard, but 200 times PE for some garlic pita chips. I don't know, man. It feels like this might be a Bigham fade.
It's actually a Bigham buy, but not at
wow, let's go
levels.
for it.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Just looking to go out this week, kind of like ANET last week. The implied vol this week is off the charts, nearing 200. So the fact that stock has been absolutely taken out to the woodshed, I think, gives me a little more bullish outlook, although not here. I'm looking to be a buyer. If it drops down to 95, which basically equates to the pre-gap from 2 earnings reports ago, so we have some gap support down there as well. Stock is oversold as it has been over the past basically 2 years here. Valuations certainly, don't even come to play on this kind of stock. People are just buying into the idea or not, similar to many other stocks out there. We're seeing that Momo kind of, belief certainly tested here, but I think a further drop, you might see some buyers step in, certainly some even short covering as well. So I'm just going out and selling this week's 95, 93 put spread, getting well over 50 cents for that trade. So love the risk return profile on this. Still have a very nice cushion of about 5% on the trade. Earlier in the day, it was right at that kind of expected move range of a little over 10% by the options market. So I don't think we're going to see quite the bloodbath given the bloodletting we've seen in CAVA so far here. I have never been to CAVA. I'm more of the CAVA wine connoisseur than the food connoisseur, but certainly these kind of places I think are attracting the younger crowd, and that's really where you want to hang your hat.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so the trade I think is respects its momentum in culture and to the point of sales that Caroline mentioned, 30% is huge. So it shows some appreciation for that, I think. And it's also closed the gap from 2 earnings ago. So technically, to your point at 99, $100, you would think there might be some technical support.
Yeah, somewhere around here, I think you will see people just step in to kind of, take even a speculative stance on the stock that has beaten up so badly here. I mean, we are looking at technical metrics that I haven't seen not only in CAVA, but just generally over the past year or so. So this stock getting deeply oversold, I think, the fear factor will help support the stock as well. At some point, the nervous longs will be washed out, and that's when you usually see a tradable bottom. And I think it'll be somewhere probably around even here or perhaps a little bit lower. I don't think the earnings, unless they're an absolute blowout or miss to the upside or downside, will have too much effect here. Momo is kind of gone in the market overall. I think these stocks will probably bleed out sideways for the next several months simply because, momentum is gone, but they are getting deeply, deeply oversold.
Understood. All right. Fair enough. Like it. Tim Bigham stretching for the CAVA. For the CAVA spread, selling it to the downside. You're not, ripping it to the upside, though, so you have some, balance to this trade, of course.
Trying to keep a little semblance of sanity, which generally with me is a tough proposition overall.
Love it. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate the trade.
You bet.